Good morning student. Previous class I discussed about the naming of side chain derivative. Now in this class I will discuss about some example related to the naming of side chain derivatives. Now I want to take some example. The name of these organic compound is said to be benzaldehyde. Look at that, you have only one hydrogen atom is attached and the remaining two bonds are used for the formation of double bond with the oxygen atom. That means here it is bound to use benzene since it belongs to aldehyde group. So the name of this organic compound is said to be benzaldehyde. Similarly, think about this organic compound. There are no hydrogen atoms attached with this carbon atom, so it is bound to give benzo. Here carboxylic acid functional group is present, so the name of this organic compound is said to be benzoic acid. Similarly, take another example. Look at that, here no hydrogen atom is present. The name of this organic compound belongs to benzo. Since the name of this functional group is said to be nitrate, so the name of this organic compound is said to be benzonitrate. It has also other name, that is cyanobenzene. This compound having also other name, that is said to be phenyl cyanide. This is your phenyl group, this is your cyanide. So the name of this organic compound is also said to be phenyl cyanide. Similarly, take another example. The name of this organic compound is said to be benzyl chloride. The benzyl group is present. Think about another example. The name of this organic compound is said to be benzyl alcohol. Remember an important point: even organic compound is completely aliphatic, then it obeys the nomenclature for aliphatic compounds. Even organic compound is completely aromatic, then it obeys the nomenclature of aromatic compound. But remember, even organic compound have some part aromatic and some part aliphatic. Then for such type of compound we generally follow the rules for the nomenclature of aliphatic organic compound. Look at that, this part belongs to your aromatic but this part belongs to your aliphatic. That means this organic compound having both parts, that is one is your aromatic part, another is your aliphatic part. For naming such type of organic compound, we generally follow the rules for nomenclature of aliphatic organic compound. And the aromatic part act as a substituent. This part act as a substituent, that is your phenyl. It is bound to give one number to this carbon atom. So I can write the name of this organic compound also: 1 chloro, 1 phenyl, methane. Similarly, take another example. In this compound, this part belongs to your aromatic, this part belongs to your aliphatic. It is bound to follow the rules for the nomenclature of aliphatic. This is your 1, this is your 2, and this part acts as a substituent. The name of this substituent is said to be phenyl. So the name of this organic compound is said to be 2-phenyl ethanol. Similarly, take another example. This part belongs to your aromatic, this part belongs to your aliphatic. It is bound to give one number to this carbon atom. This is your 2, this is your 3. I can write the name of this organic compound like this: 3-phenyl propanoic acid. Similarly, take another example. In this example, this part belongs to your aromatic, this part belongs to your aliphatic. Here, a functional group is present, that is your ester. We know that for ester, the general impact name is your alkyl, alkanoate. For naming such type of compound, it is bound to follow the nomenclature for aliphatic organic compound. This is your said to be methyl, and this is your said to be benzoate. So the name of this organic compound is said to be methyl benzoate. Look at that. In this part, no hydrogen atom attached with this carbon atom. That means it belongs to benzo group. So here benzoate is written. Similarly, take another example. Here also ester functional group is present, but this belongs to your alkyl part, this belongs to your alkanoate part. So the name of this organic compound is said to be phenyl ethanoate. Similarly, take another example. In this organic compound, this is your keto group, this is your methyl group, this is your phenyl group. So the name of this organic compound is said to be methyl phenyl ketone. Here the substituted methyl and phenyl are aligned according to the alphabetical order. It has also another name, that is your acetophenol. This is the common name of this organic compound. Now I want to explain about the naming of poly substituted derivatives. Take an example. Here 4 groups are present which substituted 4 hydrogen atom of the benzene ring. So it is said to be a polysubstituted derivative compound. In this 4 group, OH group is the main, because with respect to OH group, this organic compound is special name, that is your phenol. So with respect to this OH, this is the first carbon. This is your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You can also give the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also lowest set of locant rule is applicable. So the name of this organic compound is said to be 2,4,6 trinitro phenol. This organic compound also having a common name, that is your picric acid. Similarly, take another example. Here NH2 acts as the principal functional group, because with respect to NH2, this organic compound having a special name, that is your aniline. Here aniline acts as the word root. With respect to this carbon atom, this is your 2 number carbon, this is your 3, this is your 4, this is your 5, this is your 6 number carbon atom, this is your 1 number carbon atom. You can also start the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The name of this organic compound is said to be 2, 4, 6 tribromo aniline. Similarly, take another example. Among the 4 group, your bond COH is acted as a principal functional group. So it is bound to give 1 number to this carbon atom, and it is bound to use the word group benzoic acid. With respect to this carbon atom, it is bound to start the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. You cannot start the numbering like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because if I start the numbering like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then it obeys the lowest set of broken rule. In this compound, n has to present at the 2 number carbon atom. So I can write for the substituent like this 2 amino. Your bromine is present at the 3 number carbon atom, so it is bound to write 3 bromo. Your NO2 present at the 5 number carbon atom, so it is bound to give 5 nitro. Your different types of groups are present, so it is bound to follow the alphabetical order. According to the alphabetical order, amino group comes first, then bromo, then nitro. So the name of this organic compound is said to be 2-amino, 3-bromo, 5-nitro benzoic acid. These are some rules for the nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Next, I will explain about the resonance in benzene. I want to draw the resonance structure of benzene. This is the structure of benzene. I can draw the resonance structure of benzene like this. Make a pi bond here. As a result, this pi bond on a group break down and a new pi bond will form here. Like that, this pi bond on a group break down and a new pi bond formed here. And the other structure is drawn like this. These are the two design structure of benzene. By these two design structure, we can able to draw the resonance hybrid structure of benzene. This is the resonance hybrid structure of benzene. Due to resonance, the pi electron in the benzene ring get distributed over greater area, that is, it get delocalized. As a result of delocalization, the energy of the resonance hybrid structure decreases as compared to the resonating structure of benzene. This decrease in energy is called resonance energy. Therefore, benzene is stabilized. We know that more is the energy, less is the stability. If I will compare the energy of resonance structure and resonance hybrid structure of benzene, then the resonance hybrid structure having less energy as compared to the resonating structure of benzene. So resonance hybrid structure is more stable as compared to the resonating structure of benzene. Next, I will explain about the method of preparation of benzene. What are the method of preparation of benzene? First method of preparation is decarboxylation of salt of benzoic acid. At first step, sodium salt of benzoic acid. This is said to be your sodium salt of benzoic acid. Now, sodium salt of benzoic acid is subjected to reaction with the sodium hydroxide in the presence of calcium oxide. Then what will happen? Decarboxylation of salt of benzoic acid takes place. As a result, benzene is formed. I can explain the reaction like this. Look at that. Your Na2CO3 will be removed as byproduct, and this hydrogen atom will attach with this carbon atom. It is not necessary to draw the diagram like this in exam. It is only for oxide as catalyst, and you can write only benzene, and also you can write Na2CO3. Look at that, the mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide is called soda lime. That means soda lime is a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. You can give a statement for this reaction like this: when sodium salt of benzoic acid is heated with the soda lime, then benzene is formed. Next method of preparation of benzene is from phenol. This is the structure of phenol. When phenol is subjected to distillation by steam, then what will happen? Benzene is formed. This is the structure of benzene. Here the byproduct ZNO is formed. Here zinc react with the oxygen atom to form zinc oxide, and this hydrogen combine with this carbon atom. This is your said to be phenol. This is your said to be benzene. I can write a statement for this reaction like this: when phenol is distilled with the zinc dust, then benzene is formed. Next I will explain about the chemical properties of benzene. At first I will discuss about the substitution reaction of benzene. Generally we think about the electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. There are different types of electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. First is halogenation. This is benzene. Now it is subjected to reaction with the chlorine in the presence of anhydrous LCl3. Then what will happen? Your chlorobenzene is formed. Your the byproduct HCl is formed. This is your said to be benzene. This is said to be your chlorobenzene. Here you can also take bromine, and you can able to find out the bromobenzene. I can give a statement for such type of reaction like this: benzene on treatment with the chlorine or bromine in the presence of halogen carrier FeCl3 or FeBr3 and absence of sunlight or nuclear substituted product, that is chlorobenzene and bromobenzene respectively. That means when benzene is subjected to reaction with the chlorine in the presence of FeCl3 or anhydrous LCl3, then chlorobenzene is formed. Here you can take anhydrous LCl3 or FeCl3. In this reaction, anhydrous LCl3 and FeCl3 are used as halogen carrier, and they are generally considered as Lewis acid. If I will take benzene and bromine in the presence of anhydrous LBr3 or FeBr3, then bromobenzene is formed. Next I will discuss about the mechanism of this reaction. There are different steps to explain this reaction. And first I will think about the step number 1. In step number 1, generally the electrophile is formed. So here I can write step number 1 is formation of electrophile. What will happen here? Cl2 react with the LCl3, then what will happen? LCl4 minus and Cl plus ion is formed. This is said to be your electrophile. Next, this electrophile will attack to the substrate benzene in step number 2. So, in step number 2, I can write here of the attacking reagent. This is your said to be substrate. This is your said to be attacking reagent. Here a hydrogen atom is present. Here also hydrogen atom. Here also hydrogen atom. Like this here and also here and also here. Hydrogen atoms are present. Suppose think about this hydrogen atom. At first, this pi electron shifted to this electrophile. Then what will happen? Your cluster will arise. Look at that. This structure undergoes resonance like this. I can write the structure like this. I can draw the next resonance structure like this. These are three resonance structures are possible like this. Finally, by the help of three resonance structure, I can draw the resonance hybrid structure like this. Your hydrogen atom is present, your chlorine atom is present. Next step is step number 3. In step number 3, formation of product takes place. So here I will write formation of product. This is your resonance hybrid structure. In step number 3, LCl4 minus ion will take this H plus ion like this. As a result, the pi bond will form like this. If the pi bond will form here, then automatically here another pi bond will form, and automatically here also another pi bond will form. So I can draw the structure like this. Here, what will happen? LCl4 minus react with H plus gives the byproduct HCl and the catalyst LCl3. This is the mechanism of halogenation. Remember, here an important point: direct iodination cannot be possible. It is already discussed in the iodination of alkane. Same reason will arise also in the iodination of benzene. Remember also another important point: chlorination is very fast and it is very difficult to control the reaction. So in halogenation generally we think about the bromination and chlorination. We do not think about the iodination and chlorination because iodination and chlorination cannot possible in normal condition. Next I will explain about the nitration. What will happen in nitration? Benzene is subjected to reaction with the concentrated HNO3 in the presence of concentrated H2SO4. Then what will happen? Nitrobenzene is formed. Here the byproduct water is formed. The name of this compound is said to be benzene. The name of this compound is said to be nitrobenzene. Now I want to give a statement for nitration. Benzene on heating with the mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated H2SO4 undergoes nitration and nitrobenzene is formed. Again, this bond undergoes breakdown gives you water and NO2 minus L. This is your electrophile which is used in the nitration. Next, I will discuss about the step number 2. In step number 2, the attacking reagent attack to the substrate. I can draw the structure of benzene like this. Here NO2 plus will be formed. Now this NO2 plus will attack by this electron like this. As a result, I can draw the structure like this. The process will be formed. Again, the structure undergoes resonance like this. Next, I want to draw the structure like this. These are the resonance structure. By the help of these three resonance structure, I can able to draw the resonance hybrid structure like this. This is the step number 2. Next is step number 3. In step number 3, the product will be formed. So here I can write formation of product. This is your resonance hybrid structure. Your hydrogen atom is present. Now this hydrogen atom is removed as H plus ion and it is attacked by HSO4 minus ion like this. Here a pi bond will be formed. If here a pi bond will be formed, ultimately here also a pi bond will form. Here also a pi bond will be formed. So I can draw the structure like this. This is your said to be nitrobenzene. The byproduct is H2SO4. Here H2SO4 acts as a catalyst. Here H2O and nitrobenzene are formed. This is said to be the nitration. Next, I will explain about the sulfonation. In sulfonation, benzene is subjected to reaction with the concentrated H2SO4. Then sulfonation is possible. Here benzene sulfonic acid is formed. This is said to be benzene sulfonic acid and the byproduct is your water. This is said to be your benzene. Your 2 molecule of concentrated H2SO4 is taken. 1 molecule of concentrated H2SO4 is used for catalyst. Another H2SO4 molecule react with the benzene to form benzene sulfonic acid. I can write a statement for sulfonation like this. When benzene is heated with the concentrated H2SO4, then benzene sulfonic acid is formed. I can draw the mechanism like this. In step number 1, what will happen? Formation of attacking reagent takes place. Attacking reagent takes place. 2 molecules of H2SO4 react with each other to form H3O plus and HSO4 minus and SO3. Here SO3 acts as an neutral neutral yellow profile. In step number 2, what will happen? The attacking reagent attack to the substrate. Here the substrate is benzene. Here hydrogen atom is present like this. Here SO3 act as a neutral yellow profile. This pi bond attack to the SO3 yellow profile. As a result, this type of unstable product is formed. Your plus will be arise on this carbon atom. Your minus charge will arise on this yellow profile. Now, this structure undergoes resonance like this. I can draw the remaining structure like this. Here I can draw the remaining structure like this. These are the remaining structure. By the help of these three unit structure, I can able to the resonance type structure like this. This is the step number 2. In step number 3, what will happen? There is loss of H plus, X plus. I can draw the structure like this. This ion now take a H plus ion like this. Here a pi bond will form like this. As a result, I can draw the new structure like this. Here double bond, here also double bond, here also double bond will form. Here SO3 minus ion is present. In step number 4, what will happen? Formation of product takes place. Now this ion react with the HPO plus ion. Here what will happen? Benzene sulfonic acid is formed. Here also a byproduct water is formed. These are the different steps related to the mechanism of sulfonation. Next, I will discuss about the Friedel-Crafts reaction. There are two types of Friedel-Crafts reaction. One is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Second is Friedel-Crafts acylation. At first, I will discuss about the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Take benzene. This is your benzene. Now it is subjected to reaction with any alkyl halide. Suppose I want to take methyl chloride. Here an halogen carrier is taken. Suppose I want to take anhydrous Cl3. Then what will happen? Methyl benzene is formed, and here also a byproduct is formed, that is your HCl. The name of this product is said to be methyl benzene. It is also called toluene. The name of this reactant is said to be benzene. If I will take ethyl chloride instead of methyl chloride, then what will happen? Ethyl methyl benzene is formed. If I will take propyl chloride, then propyl benzene is formed. Like that, you can also think about another alkyl benzene. This is said to be your Fidelkraft alkylation. Now I want to explain about the mechanism. First step is formation of attacking reagent. At first, the alkyl halide is subjected to reaction with the LCl3. Then what will happen? Methyl carbocation is formed as attacking reagent. Here also LCl4 minus ion also formed. Step number 2 is attack of the attacking reagent to the substrate. Here the substrate is said to be benzene. This is said to be your benzene. Now it is subjected to reaction with the methyl carbocation. This is said to be your methyl carbocation. Here the pi electron attached to this carbocation. As a result, this species will be obtained. Your cluster will be erased. Now this structure undergoes resonance like this. Again I will draw the resonance structure like this. Your cluster will be obtained. Your double bond, here also double bond. These are the three resonating structures obtained. By the help of three resonating structures, we can able to draw the resonance hybrid structure. This is the resonance hybrid structure. Next is your step number 3, formation of the product. Now this species is attacked by LCl4 minus attract the flux like this. Here a double bond will be formed like this. If here a double bond will form, then automatically here also a double bond form. Here also a double bond form, and I can draw the product like this. This is your said to be methyl benzene. This is the product. Here also a byproduct is formed, that is your HCl, and also here LCl3 will be formed. This is the mechanism for Fidelkraft alkylation. Next I will explain about the Fidelkraft acylation. In this reaction, an acyl group is added with the benzene. This is your benzene. Now it is subjected to reaction with the acetyl chloride. This is the structure of acetyl chloride. Here this part is said to be acyl group. Now it is subjected to reaction with the anhydrous LCl3. Then what will happen? This product is formed. This is said to be acetoquinone. It has also another name, that is methyl phenyl ketone. HCl is formed as the byproduct. Now I want to say about the mechanism. First step is formation of attacking reagent. At first the acetyl chloride react with the LCl3 form this attacking reagent and also LCl4 minus. In step number 2, the attacking reagent attack to the substrate. Here the substrate is said to be benzene. This is your attacking reagent. Here this pyrrolochrome attack to this species. As a result, what will happen? The process will be arranged. I can draw the other unit structure like this. Your process will be formed. Next unit structure is drawn like this. Your double bond, your also double bond, your person will be arranged. These are the three unit structure. By the help of three unit structure, I can be able to draw the resonance side structure like this. This is the resonance side structure. In step number 3, what will happen? Formation of product takes place. I can write the structure like this. Your LCl4 ion attack to this species like this. Here a double bond will be formed automatically. Here also a double bond formed. Here also a double bond will form. I can draw the product like this. This is also said to be acetophenone. Here the byproduct is HCl, so I can write here HCl. Here also LCl3 is formed. This is the mechanism of Friedel-Crafts acylation. This is all about for the class. Thank you. Have a